Hi loves, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I've been depotting my lipsticks. This past weekend I did post on my Instagram me depotting some of my Gerard cosmetics into a MAC palette. This is super easy. This is my disclaimer. This method might not be for everybody. Some of you guys might be against the way I do it or think it's wrong. This is my way. This is how I did it and it worked for me. I also know there's tons of videos out there. There's like a bazillion of them, but my girls were asking for the videos, so here you go, ladies. This is going to be a very easy, super affordable way to depot your lipsticks. Honestly, I have looked high and low to find the cheapest palette, and I honestly find that the MAC palettes are the best ones, especially this duo one here. The palette empty alone is $8, and this is the duo. It comes with this like little glass thing here. And then there's trays that you guys can put. There's a 24 tray and a 12 tray, which I'll insert pictures so you guys can see. And I will be doing it double-sided, but the case alone is $8 and the inserts are $2. So for $12 you guys get a palette. That's like what, less than half of what a Z palette costs, and it's really sturdy. And you guys can even cover MAC. If you don't want MAC, you can put a logo or a sticker or whatever to cover that, but honestly this is like the best thing out there, I personally think. I also depotted some of the lip glosses. For lip glosses, I had this and I wanted to try, and it actually worked out really well. These are just those little screw caps that you can like put beads. You can find this in the bead aisles. I picked this up at the Container Store. It was like $2. I do have like some little square stackable ones, or you guys can use like those pill looking ones that have the little pop-up lids. It's totally up to you, but I put them in here, and one lip gloss actually fills the whole thing. The one I'm going to be showing you is just a sample, so it's smaller and I don't fill it all the way, but I will show you guys like the difference in, you know, the little canisters that I use. So all the products used will be linked down below. Like I mentioned, if you guys don't follow me on social media, you need to, because Snapchat always has everything going. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get started. So these are the tools you're going to need. This is just wax paper over my table to keep it clean. Next is a spatula to scoop out the product. Then I have some mini pliers and scissors, a few of these little toothpicks, and I got a whole bunch of Q-tips from the dollar store because you're going to be using these a lot. Then this is either a makeup remover or alcohol. And of course the palettes or trays that you're going to be using to put product in, your lipsticks or your lip glosses. I have already sanitized everything. Make sure you do that. Alcohol, clean hands, clean surface, everything. So taking the lipstick, I'm just using the spatula to cut it at the base. You really don't need the whole lipstick. My Gerard Cosmetics actually had more product in the base than my City Color one here, but as you see, you just put the spatula in, swirl around, and pull out the product. The Gerard one I think had maybe half more than what this one is. So then you just take your spatula and scoop it into the little palette, which I also cleaned. I just want to make sure everybody knows these are all cleaned. So go back and remove all the lipstick out of the base. Once you're done removing it, just go ahead and press it down, break up any little chunks so that the surface is a little smooth. As you guys can see, I'm just pressing it down. This is what your product is going to look like after you've smushed it into the pan. Then I just take the lipstick back and then I just place it in there. You could depot the whole thing if you want. So the method I used to melt it was the microwave. I have read different things about it, that you can lose texture, color, if it has shimmer that can change. Just eyeball it. You can also use a blow dryer. There might be other ways. But once I melted it, as you guys can see here, it's liquidy, and I took a toothpick to take out any air bubbles or any little chunks, just to blend everything out throughout the whole little square there, as you guys can see. Once you tweak that around, I just shake it very gently so it's even, and then you let it sit and dry. Next, we're moving to our lip glosses. I am using my Gerard lip glosses. Most of them are probably going to be the same technique, but I take the little pliers here and I pulled it out. I had to step away from the camera because I had to yank it hard. Then you have the lip gloss that looks like this. You just take your little spatula, you dip it in, and then when you pull it out, be careful because it's going to fling out, but you just turn it and scrape it. Some spatulas might need to be a little smaller or thinner depending on the tube. Then you just scoop it into your little tray there. Also, I'm just going to be doing a very small amount. Every lip gloss texture is going to be different as well. So I'm just going to repeat the process of scooping that out into the little canister. As you guys can see here, I am scooping more. The more you scoop, the more product. You guys can see how it's like scraping it off of the glass right there. I'm not going to be doing the whole tube. This is just for the purpose of the video because I've already done the other ones, but I just wanted to show you how I did it. All this takes time and patience. Take your time, clean, sanitize, you know the drill. So this is what the other ones look like that I did. These are bigger canisters, and this is a full lip gloss into these little jars here. They're only $1.99, and honestly, the lip glosses maybe took me 10 to 15 minutes for the whole set. So this is what it looks like. And now to the cleaning process, I just took some, what is this, micellar water, I think? Yes, my makeup remover, a Q-tip, went around the little rim, removed any of the sticky stuff that, you know, is gooing out, and I just clean it up before I put the little lid over it, as you guys can see here. Sometimes I tap the little glass down so it starts moving the formula down into the jar, but this is just a small amount to show you guys. Once this part is dry here, very carefully take a Q-tip, and I say go to the dollar store and get your Q-tips because I went through a ton. Take your time when cleaning the edges because many times I dipped my Q-tip and I messed it up and I had to remelt it, and I am so anal about it. But just clean the little edges, and remember you're going to be dipping into these and they're going to get messed up anyway, so don't stress too much over it. But you can use alcohol as well, but I just used my little my makeup remover and went around the whole little case of them. In the end, this is what your lipstick will look like. Depending on how much product you put in, it'll be filled more or less. So this is the turnout of my lip glosses and lipsticks. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Everything is linked and listed below. Thank you so much for watching.